Good afternoon, my time. So I have a word to share for the current situation, and thankfully it won't be too long. So on the 3rd of March, 2022, at uh, half past midnight, well, 31 minutes past midnight, and I was praying. I then saw Jesus standing between the Ukraine and Russia with his right hand up, and he was pushing the darkness back. And I thought, sure, okay, like definitely these are the saints that are praying for the situation. So I'm actually here to encourage the intercessors that have been praying. Please continue praying over the situation that's happening between Russia and Ukraine, and that the church may stand up and rise and pray for one another. And then a few days ago, I was praying about again the same. I was just praying, and then the Lord shows me again Europe, that there's a serious shaking that's happening in Europe, and it looked like a seismic wave. It was coming obviously from the side of the east, from the side of Russia. I'm not saying it's exactly Russia, but it was coming from the eastern side of Europe, and it shook literally the foundations of the whole continent, even England on that side, all the way to that side. And what I heard the Lord saying, that it's Europe is going through labor pains, and that idolatry is being pulled down. So idolatry is due to basically doctrines, especially Eurocentric doctrines and ideologies that have caused many to go astray and move away from Christ. So I do believe that the Lord is removing the coldness of Europe towards Him, and instead of and removing the self-centered religions and ideologies that basically raise up man or even money or even material over him. So this is what I heard from the Lord. So we were talking about war because Matthew 24, Jesus says to his disciples that there will be wars and rumors of wars, but see that you are not shaken. So I believe that we are, like, it's been happening, but for the church in this time, everybody thinks, oh, it wouldn't happen to this one, it wouldn't happen to that one. But what the Lord is basically saying is that the reason why He says do not be shaken is because war is not an outside situation. It is formed by two reactive situations. He showed me a chemical thing, like a chemical equation, two things coming that form a violent reaction. So as this is what causes war. And to be honest, wars don't change people. If you look at Europe, they've had wars upon wars upon wars, um, uh, all the way, like we've known them for, as we're saying, from the USSR to World War One, World War Two, to all these things, Cold War, Holocaust that was happening, all these things that have been happening. So in Africa, we've had wars upon wars, Asia, wars upon wars, South America, wars upon wars, but they don't change people. What changes people is Jesus. Don't see that, oh, I'm happy about a war that's going to happen. Maybe it will change things. Wars don't change anything. It is a reaction. It's a coming out of two things that have, or more than two things, many factors that have been mixed in a pot, and the reaction is explosive. So what I am praying for is that instead of people looking to this as if it's a sign, start looking to Jesus for answers. Don't be tossed to and fro, as Ephesians 4:14 speaks. Don't be tossed to and fro by the doctrines of man, right, with the deceitful plottings. So rather be steadfast in the word, be anchored in the word. And in this time, more than ever, we will need the word of God to guide us in the times that we're in. So, anyways, I just came to share that and to bless you today. Have a good afternoon. Bless you.